Yo, Kiwi here. If you follow this complete blueprint that I'm gonna hand out to you through this video for the next 90 days, you're gonna become unrecognizable. And I'm not telling just externally unrecognizable where your face changes, your body structure changes. No, I'm talking about internal changes. I'm talking about you quitting your bad habits. It's such as playing video games. It's such as jerking off too much. You know what I'm saying? It's such as watching porn, consuming tobacco, drinking, whatever those bad habits are for you. If you're tired of that, if you want to change your life and become unrecognizable, this video is for you. This is your day one. If you relate to this, let me just give you a reality check. Where do you think you will end up in life if you keep doing the same repetitive bad habits? Maybe you go to school, maybe you go to college, but you still do those in the backside, right? Where do you think your life will end up if you keep doing that? Probably not in a place where you want to be, right? While on the other hand, we have goals in our life. We want to be successful persons in our life. We want to make a difference. We want to make a positive impact in the world. We want to care and protect and provide for our loved ones and our family. We want to build a future for ourselves. And right now, chances are we're totally different from what we need to become. So in you becoming the person that is unrecognizable, you will look back and become like, damn, that was really the life I was living. That was really the life I was living, bro. So the change starts today. The becoming of unrecognizable version of you starts today. I'm gonna give you the action plan and lay out the blueprint at the end. I invite you to the deeper section of this video. Come on. Yo, welcome to the deeper section of this video. Complete blueprint to become unrecognizable in the next 90 days. There are 4 key points that I've laid out. First one is the timeline, bro. It's day 1 to day 90. I've already laid it out here. Day 1, it starts today. So whatever you have done in the past, those bad habits that you have done in the past, forget it. Those distraction, those procrastination, even if you couldn't study, don't look back, okay? This is your day 1 and it starts today and in the next 90 days, which means like the next 3 months. And by the way, in the next 3 months, 2025 is going to end. Reality check. So you want to make sure to start today and don't look back, brother. So key point number 1, boom, done, right? Number 2, begin with the end in mind. 2.0 self. Most people, when they give a 90 days challenge or 75 hard challenge, they just do it for the sake of doing it. It's just like, what do you say? They don't have the end goal in mind. They're just telling you to work out. What is the end in mind? You need to have that in your mind first as a participant of this challenge. It's almost like a challenge now, right? So begin with the end in mind. Create your what I call 2.0 self. 2.0 self is like the version of you, best absolute version of you. And this is what you're going to be at the end of these 90 days. This is what you're going to be. This is totally unrecognizable from where you are now. If he looks at you, you're just like here, you're just like a kid, and then he cannot even recognize you, but you need to become him, you know, the 2.0 version of you. I'm gonna give every action plan at the end of this video. It's already here laid out, spoiler alert, right? But let me move on to point number 3, because this is really the anchor to this. It's the free XP habits. Free XP habits. It's easy to do, it's free, you can do it anytime, anywhere. What do I mean by XP? It's like video game XP, how you level up with every XP, experience points. So you ever wondered why video games were so addictive? XP is one of those reasons. I've never posted a video about turning your life into a video game. I'm gonna post it in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. XP is one of the reasons video games are addictive. If you want to make life addictive and make progress in life as addictive as video game, you gotta get those free XP habits in. And what do I mean by Mr. JED? Like I've written here, MRJED, bro. MRJED is nothing but the habits that gives you XP. And these are M for meditation, R for reading, J for journaling, E for exercise, and D for deep work. I'm gonna go with one by one. Okay, meditation, you can learn it everywhere on YouTube. Reading is unique to whatever your goal is gonna be. I'm gonna talk about that really soon. Journaling, especially gratitude journaling, where you write down the 3 things you are grateful for at the end of the day. Exercise, do it every single day, right? Deep work, also do it every single day. Every 5 habits, you do it every single day. If you don't know what deep work is essentially deep work. It's when you're working and you're deep into it, you're obsessed with it. There's no distraction. Like I'm recording right now. I'm not checking on my phone. I'm not checking Instagram Reels when I'm recording this video. I'm not talking to someone else when I'm recording this video. I'm full focus on here. One task. This is the deep work for the next couple of minutes. I'm gonna be recording this video. There should be no distractions, and then there should be time bound. Okay, usually 60 to 120 minutes. So these are the 5 habits. Now point number 4. ZDM full on. ZDM is zero dopamine mode. Okay, let me type it out for you, brother. Full on, brother. And I've already talked about zero dopamine mode in my previous couple of videos. You can watch it out. But zero dopamine mode is essentially, the goal here is to lower your pleasure standard so that you can get addicted to those boring hard work stuff like working out. Hard work stuff are like what? What do you say? Studying? Yeah, studying is also hard work, workout is also hard work. Running is also hard work, right? It's to lower your standard from video games. Let me just write it out. All of that. Zero dopamine node. And what essentially is, it's consisting of two steps, which is to embrace the boredom. People say embrace the boredom, like, yo, it's easy. No, it's not, brother. When you're having boredom, you're not just feeling bored. You're feeling the pain of being bored. Your brain just wants to expand. This is your brain. It wants to expand through these pleasures that you have been given. So if you quit video game, if you quit porn, your brain is not getting the pleasure anymore. So it gets bored. It wants something. It's just want to occupy and expand. But you gotta embrace the boredom. And you know what? You gotta embrace the hard work so that the brain learns to get these same pleasures from studying, working out, running, meditation, and all those deep work that you are ought to do. This is the process of your brain rewiring itself. You're gonna feel bored, you're gonna feel like you don't want to do the hard work, but it's just your brain fooling you. It doesn't want to do the work, it doesn't want to feel bored. This is what gets you to become the 2.0 version of yourself. With that said, point number 4 is check. And by the way, the bonus tip I'll give you here for 2.0 self, you know how kids are so ambitious? It's because they have their role model. So find your role model. If once you find your role model, you have your 2.0 self in mind and you can progress towards it. You have an idea of what is it going to be like for you to be the better version of yourself. Kids are really good at this. They have their role model. Growing up, I had my role model, Bruce Lee, Conor McGregor. I had all of those role model, right? So find your role model and progress towards it. Before I move on to the action plan now, I'm going to give you the subscriber goal for this month. It's 1,500. We're currently at 1,196, man. Okay, it's a couple of numbers more than last week, but let's go. These are the young guys on our community doing self-improvement activities. We encourage you to join the movement by subscribing, brother. So here is your action plan for the next 90 days. This is your day one, the foundation day, and I've put this action plan in sequence so that you can follow along. Okay, if you don't follow along, guess what? The next 90 days is gonna go by just like the previous 90 days that has went by with no progress. So, brother, take action right now. The first one, number one, is to create your 2.0 self. 30 minutes. Okay, I've already talked about the 2.0 self, the person you're gonna become, or perhaps like finding your role model. You have an idea towards where you're progressing. If you're into bodybuilding, maybe Arnold is your role model and you want to progress into that, something like that. You get the idea. So what are the things that you have already achieved? Now for this one, I want you to imagine you're already there after 90 days. After 90 days, after the end of 3 months, you're already there. You're already the 2.0 self. What are the things you would have already achieved? Maybe you would have bigger muscles, you would have achieved financial freedom, maybe you would have aced that exam. What is it that you have achieved, that your 2.0 self have achieved? And how do you feel? Picture yourself in that moment of achievement. How do you feel? You feel more confident, you feel more happy, self-confidence, self-esteem is there. What are the 5 traits your 2.0 self have? But I want you to imagine as if you're already that. So what are the 5 traits you have? Goodness, kindness, discipline, self-control, generosity. What is it? What are the 5 skills you have? Okay, maybe it's marketing, sales, speaking, engineering. What is it? Talk about that. Or what is your deep work task? So if your goal or your 2.0 self, you have written that you have achieved like topper rank in your state. Deep work tasks will be like studying, because we're dealing with academics here. These are the deep work tasks that you yourself as a unique individual, you must find out for yourself. For me, my deep work tasks is recording videos. Number 2 point is to do this daily tasks for the next 90 days. Meditate 2 to 10 minutes. Okay, 2 to 10 minutes, still easy, right? And for the sake of the first day, as you're watching this video, I want you to meditate after this video. Don't forget, meditate, then pick a book and read daily for at least 1 to 10 page for 10 to 60 minutes every single day. By the end of the 3 months, which is 90 days, you would have read at least 1 to 5 books, far more than what an average man reads. Once you do that, you'll feel much more better and progressing towards your 2.0 self, because your reading is your daily habit and it should be in alignment with your 2.0 self. The next point is to get a journal to write 3 things that you're grateful for every night. So for example, I have my journal, my notebook here, and every single day I write 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm just gonna read it out. I am grateful for the bottle on my table, this one. I'm grateful for the laptop which I can record my videos on. I'm grateful for the mic that I can use to make my sound quality better. These are the things that I've written down last night. And by the way, I'm on second or third day. I think it's on second day now. So I really invite you to do this as well. I'm not just saying this and telling you to do this, bro. I'm the one doing this at the same time. So these are your daily habits, right? Number fourth one is to exercise daily for 30 to 60 minutes. People say to take rest so that you can rest your muscles. But for the sake of this challenge, I want you to work out every single day, regardless of if it is a light workout or an intense workout. Maybe sure you have like 3 intense workout every single week, but for the rest of the 4 days, you can have light activities. You can go on a walk. That is still an exercise, okay? 30 to 60 minutes every single day. And the fifth one is to deep work tasks, okay, for 20 to 90 minutes on whatever you have picked for your deep work tasks right here. Whatever you have picked right here, do it for 20 to 90 minutes every single day. And there's 3 mindset that I want to share that will help you stay consistent with this. Is to first make it easy. If your deep work task is to study, you don't want to hide your books away, zipped in your bag. You want to put it on your table, the exact book, chemistry, exact chapter, exact page. You want to put it open so that it's easy, so that you can just sit on your table and just study directly instead of just having to unzip your bag and figuring out which book is it, which chapter you need to study. Make it easy. Number 2 is to start small. When you are getting consistent in the beginning phase of any habit, you want to start small. Of course, you can get into the motivation and study for like 2 hours, 4 hours. Yes, you can do that, but still at the least motivating days, you still want to do it for like 2 minutes of studying. So you want to start small. Number 3 is to do it anyway. This point, do it anyway, it correlates to the zero dopamine mode I've talked about, doing the hard work. Embrace the hard work. So do this. And point number 3, when you review the week every Sunday. Every Sunday when it reaches, you're gonna introspect whatever you have done the entire week. Every Sunday you're gonna write what were the good progress that you have made this week. Maybe you have studied for 20 hours this week. Awesome. Maybe you have studied for 6 hours this week. Also, maybe you have finished a book this week. What were some good progress, right? Towards this meditation, you have meditated every single day. Write that down, right? As much as you can. What challenge did I face? You also need to write this down. Maybe you face the challenge of being consistent with meditation. So you think like, oh yeah, I'm not consistent in meditating. It's hard for me to meditate. So what is point number 3? What can I do better next week? What you can do better is usually revolving around these 3 points. So if you have been struggling with meditation, you can do like, oh yeah, actually I think I should meditate straight away when I wake up or when after I take my shower in the morning, so that it's easy for me because the chair is already there, and I'm gonna do it anyway, type shit. So what can you do better? Even if it's like on quitting your bad habits, figure that out for yourself. And this is your creative challenge, okay? Not everything is gonna be spoon fed. I give you the action plan, but this is for you to follow it. Thumbs up, improve your life one step at a time, always.